What would be your protocol in order to fix someone with a leaky gut?
I would recommend them using my 3-week detox program. I give it out for free. All you have to do is reach out to me at huge285@aol.com, and I will send it to you for free. It's a 3-week, restrictive type diet. You only eat 12 hours out of the day. You don't use caffeine. You don't do dairy, no wheat. It's a lower protein diet, so to give the digestive system, the organs of digestion, the colon, the small intestine, the pancreas, the liver, gallbladder, all these organs just get rest, kidneys, so they're not being overtaxed like they normally are on a regular basis, where we're feeding a lot of food into them, 6-8 times a day. And what it serves to do is allow the body to detoxify itself. And a lot of people will do these fasts where they don't eat anything, or they just drink something, for 7 days. For a bodybuilder, that's not good, because you'll lose muscle. You're not going to be able to train, during those periods of time. So this is a slower detox, and it's based on a book called Clean that I read, where the doctor explains the whole technique. And he basically says, you don't need to be so radical. Your body can detox instead of 1 week, do it over 3 weeks, but just don't eat 12 hours out of the day, because the first 8 hours is when it takes your body to get rid of all the food. That 8 to 12 hour mark of no eating is when all the detoxification occurs. So if you give your body 4 hours out of every day, for 3 weeks straight, 21 days, you're going to have enough time for the body to get rid of all the toxins, the organs to dump everything that it was kind of retaining. And what you'll notice after those 3 weeks is your eyes get really white colored. You just look healthier. You feel good. Your skin is clearer, and it works really well. And so that's my suggestion on how to detox. And I've given this program to a lot of people, and they all agree. The first week's the hardest because you have really weird bathroom habits because you're detoxing all this crazy stuff. And it's really important to take a fiber supplement during this time period. And that's all in the program. I put it all in there because you want to get all the stuff out of your body. You don't want to reabsorb those toxins. By the second week, you're feeling much better. You feel good. Your bathroom, bowel movements are kind of normalized. You're going to look healthier. You're not even going to be that hungry anymore because your body is like operating at much better efficiency. And by the third week, you almost want to keep going with it, but that's enough is enough after 3 weeks. And then you can ease back into eating normal foods again, but in higher protein. But I'm telling you, you will feel really good. And how people always ask me how often to do it. Probably once a year is good, especially if you're cycling drugs and stuff like that and using massive amounts of food. If you're eating pretty healthy, like I eat pretty healthy all year round, and I don't really eat excessive amounts of food, I'm always kind of detoxing. There's never a point where I'm like so toxic because I'm gorging on food. I don't do that anymore. So I never even do the detox anymore because I don't feel like I need it, because I'm always taking fiber and I'm always doing, and obviously probiotics, a good probiotic in there is going to be important too, to kind of prevent, leaky. What leaky gut is essentially is it's the lining of your colon and small intestine, which normally has a real thick bacteria coating on it. We call that the probiotic bacteria, protecting so that pathogens can't get into the lining of your intestinal tract. Well, if those get exhausted, whether it's from taking antibiotics or you're eating poorly or you have some kind of like inflammation in your gut, you can exhaust and all those bacteria can die off. And that leaves the gut vulnerable. And that's why they call it leaky gut, because now the gut can leak stuff in that normally wouldn't absorb into the bloodstream, and you become toxic. So to rebuild that layer, you need to do the detox program with a probiotic, which is going to repopulate the good bacteria in there. And then you want to feed those bacteria. And a product like Fiberlyze is perfect because these bacteria ferment soluble fiber. So they'll ferment a lot of that, psyllium that you're taking in the Fiberlyze, and that will not only not repopulate the bacteria, but it's going to give them a good food source on a regular basis, and they will grow and they will become vigorous, and they will prevent any like junk from getting into your bloodstream, and you're going to feel a million times better. So it's a whole holistic type of approach. And once again, as long as you follow the rules that I lay out in the detox, it's going to work amazing. I promise you.